Are you a female high school shot putter and you want to know what it takes to throw 50 feet? Maybe you're a male and you want to sit there and you want to be a 60-foot shot putter. It's that coveted mark that the high schoolers love to chase down. If that's you and you want to throw 50 feet, you want to throw 60 feet, I've got 5 tips to get you over that hump. What's up, everybody? I'm Dane from throwsuniversity.com, and I am here to provide 5 key tips to getting you over 60 feet or you over 50 feet if you're a female. One of the things that we get asked all the time, and this is why we put together the Ultimate Throwers Assessment book, is that what does it take to throw 60 feet? What does it take to throw 50 feet? What separates these elite athletes in high school from everybody else? And we've taken a whole bunch of research from our multiple 60-foot shot putters here at Garage Strength and Throws University, our multiple 50-foot shot putters in high school, our high school national champions, and we've understood what are those common themes. And it comes down to 5 key common themes behind of what it takes to get over that hump. There you go. Tip number 1, you have to throw 4 to 6 days a week. That has to be done. We've got to be throwing 4 to 6 days a week. I recommend a minimum of 5, but I'm putting that 4 in because some people during football season or during basketball season, they can't go out and throw as frequently. So you've got to be throwing 5 to 6 days a week. You've got to get the reps in. You've got to understand where your feeling is in a circle and know what you're trying to accomplish from a technical perspective. Tip number 2, throw heavy, throw light. That means if your competition weight is a 12-pound shot or a 4K, if you're throwing a 4K, you got to throw a 3K, you got to throw a 3.5, you got to throw a 4.5, you got to throw a 12-pound shot. If you're a male in high school, you've got to throw a 10, an 11, a 6K, even a 16-pound shot. Throw heavy, throw light. These different implements are going to create different feelings. It's going to improve your technique while also improving your strength. And ultimately, when your technique improves and your strength improves, your speed will improve. The lifts. Tip number 3, we always get asked, what lifts do we need to do to throw 60 feet? What lifts do we need to do to throw 50 feet if we're a high school female? These questions they bang down our door. And what it comes down to is that if you're a high schooler and you're a male and you want to throw 60 feet, you have to bench press at least 315, at least 315. Yes, there might be some outliers, but if you can bench press 315 and you can power clean 275 to 300 pounds, that's going to put you in line to get to that big coveted mark of 60 feet. If you're a female, you've got to bench over 200 pounds. You've got to bench over 200 pounds. You've got to power clean 185 to 200 pounds. These are reasonable numbers for all high school women to achieve if they are training properly and they're on the right training program. So clean heavy, bench heavy, but also remember back to tip 1, we got to get a lot of reps in. Tip number 4, this sort of feeds off of tip number 3. We've got to lift a minimum of 4 days a week. If we can remember, go back to the Throwers Assessment at throwsuniversity.com where you can pick that up. We talk about this all the time. If you want to hit those numbers of being a 50-footer or being a 60-footer, if you want to hit these numbers, you've got to be in the weight room 4 days a week. You've got to prepare like you want to be an elite thrower. You want to prepare so that you can get to that next level and become an All-American. You want to prepare like you want to be a state champion. You've got to get in the weight room and you've got to hammer those lifts 4 days a week. Tip number 5, you have to be consistent year-round. A lot of high schoolers will complain when football season starts or field hockey season starts or lacrosse. They can't get out, they can't get those throws in. I've got a story for you. We got Sarah Marvin. She's one of the best high school female shot putters in the state of Michigan and the entire United States. She spent all winter doing drills and lifting weights while she became an all-state basketball player. Now she's outside, she's a junior, she's throwing 48 plus. This is a story that rings true with all of our high school throwers that play multiple sports. If it's football season, try and get out to throw 2 to 3 days a week. You just do drill work, do technique work, and you can still get those lifts in. Same if you're a female. Again, you've got to be consistent year-round. That consistent effort is what's going to lead to those monster throws. So we utilize all this information, all this research, all this data inside the Ultimate Throwers Assessment that's available at throwsuniversity.com if you want to understand what it takes to get to that elite level. If you like this information, please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Peace.